Hi guys, so this is a welcome to MyFitnessPal, why we use it and how it's going to help you towards your goal. So we are living human beings, right? And we need energy. We need energy for biological, physiological processes. We need energy to create movement. Everything we do uses energy. And we as humans get the energy we need through food. I mean, we can't photosynthesize it from the sun like plants can. We need to eat to get our energy. All food contains energy, okay? Whether it's an avocado, whether it's some bacon, whether it's some spinach, it all contains energy, and it all contains different amounts of energy. There's 3 macronutrients: carbohydrates, fats, protein. I'm going to go into a lot more depth on macros in another video. However, all you need to know now that all food contains energy and it will come under a macronutrient. The most important nutrient we focus on is protein, and that's for a load of benefits that I'm going to go into in the macro section. But the reason we need to know how much energy we use is because that in turn determines our body fat levels. Now, energy is measured as calories. Just like you can measure weight in grams or distance in miles, you can measure energy in calories. So whenever I say calorie, that is just a unit of energy. Simply, that's all it is. So we need to know how many calories or units of energy we give our body. All the energy we give our body has to be accounted for, okay? The law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be destroyed or created. It can just move from one form to another. So if we are giving our body too much energy and we aren't using that energy through movement or biological processes, our body actually stores that energy. It's stored in fat cells and triglycerides. Okay, so that's stored body fat. Okay, so we will store any extra energy we give our body. That is our body fat levels. If we want to lose body fat, we need to give our body less energy than it requires. And in order to do that, we need to know how much energy our body needs, our total daily energy expenditure, and how much energy we're giving our body, our calorie intake. Once we've identified a rough estimate for our total daily energy expenditure, we can then work out how many calories we need to give our body. Working out your TDE, total daily energy expenditure, I will do that. And I will then give you a calorie goal. So I'm going to take all that hard part away. I'm just going to give you a calorie target. But then how do you know how many calories to eat? So you're going to use an app called MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is a calorie tracking food diary, essentially. You enter on everything you eat and it will tell you how many calories, and it tells you a lot more information. But all I want you to use it for is your calorie and your protein. So I'm going to show you how to use it. And I'm actually going to be logging my breakfast right now. I'm going to be having eggs, avocado, bacon with some spinach. So I'm going to log this on MyFitnessPal now so you can see how to do it. Right, so when you download MyFitnessPal, initially you're going to have to set up an account, okay? You're going to set up an account. It's going to ask you for loads of questions like your height, weight, age, goal, all of that. What I need you to pay attention to is I'm going to give you your calorie goal. So once you put all your information in, set up your account, I want you to go to goals. And here, I want you to put in your weight target, your goal weight and your current weight. I just want you to put, none of this matters, right? So say your target weight is 65, put that in. Then on your weekly goal, put that to maintain weight. Activity level, none of this matters, because all this information that you would put in here, it's going to give you a calorie goal. Now, MyFitnessPal is amazing at tracking food, but it is shite at giving a calorie goal. I'm going to give you that. So once I've given you your goal, if you go here to nutrition goals and press customize carbs, fats and protein, here you will enter the calorie goal that I've given you. And then down the side here, I'm going to give you a protein target. So you're just going to have to play around with this to make sure that you're hitting the target I've given you, okay? So if I give you 1,700 and 100 grams of protein, it's going to be something like that, okay? So what we do then, we go to our diary, and it's going to look like this. It's empty at the minute. I've got no food in, but I want to have my breakfast. So breakfast, I'm going to add food. Now you can either just scan, so press this and scan the food you're going to have. and it's going to come up here. Now, obviously, you're going to have to weigh your food, right? Because that's telling me 100 grams of bacon was 164. So you're going to have to weigh your food, right? I know that I'm going to have 60 grams of that. So 60 grams of bacon in there. So if you don't have the packet, you can just enter what you're going to have. I'm having 2 large eggs. And then I've got my avocado here, which I'm going to be having half of that. And then spinach. Again, I've got the pack here so I can just scan that. £100 grams of spinach. Wow, no, that is a lot. Okay, so there we go. That's my food in. So my breakfast is 367 calories. In the nutrients, you can see here, it's 35 grams of protein, which is great for 367. So that's my breakfast all in there. You would do that for every meal, lunch, dinner. And then what would happen is you would have all your daily one in there. Okay, so yesterday, pop your food in and it would tell you how many calories you had and how much protein you had throughout the day. And that is essentially all you use it for, tracking your food and your protein. And then you can report to me how much you had on a week. And you're checking by going back to nutrients and pressing week view. And here it will give you your weekly protein. So my weekly average protein from the 11th to the 17th of October was 146 grams. And calories, my average calories was 1,776 calories over them 7 days. Okay. So on that, just a real quick couple of points to add. I will give you your calorie and protein goal and you have to enter that on MyFitnessPal. Don't rely on what it tells you from your opening stats because it won't be accurate. Also, do not enter back your exercise. So if I give you a calorie goal of 1,700 calories and you wear an activity tracker and your activity tracker tells you that through exercise, well, you've burnt 400 calories today, don't add that on MyFitnessPal. I know there's a section there that says exercise, always leave that blank because the calorie target that I'm going to give you takes into account all the exercise you do. If what you do is then eat back that exercise, that 400 calories, you've gone from having 1,700 calories a day to 2,100 calories a day, and you will no longer be in an energy deficit, meaning you will not be losing body fat. So always leave that exercise thing blank. Just go off the calorie goal I'll give you, try and hit that, and the protein target I'll give you, try and hit that. If you have any questions around MyFitnessPal, shoot them over to me and I'll help you out.